My name is Joe, and for the past 10 days in a row, I have uploaded a brand new video onto this YouTube channel every single day. And I think this has probably been the best thing for my content. So for those who don't know, I am predominantly a video editor and content strategist for online fitness coaches, helping them get more clients from their content. Now, over the past 10 days, as I mentioned, I've been posting daily here on YouTube, and this is part of a bigger challenge where I'm trying to post every single day for 30 days. And I think, honestly, this has probably been the most difficult challenge for me to stick to, but I have, and I plan on continuing to do so for the next 30 days. And it's probably been the most revolutionary for my sort of mindset and approach around business. Now, I do apologize for the sunglasses. Don't know if that's rude to have on whilst recording, but as you can probably tell, it's a beautiful day out here in Hamburg. So yeah, I wanted to make this video just to talk about the benefits I've seen from this challenge. And what's funny is the benefits that I've seen haven't even been external. You know, if you look at the past 10 videos I've recorded, none of them have really done, well, if anything, they've all done quite poor in terms of views and engagement. I think the most viewed video has about 35 views, which I don't have a massive channel, but even that is slightly below my kind of average views. You know, if I get anywhere from sort of 100 to 200 views on a YouTube video, I'm normally pretty happy with a channel size of mine. And none of those videos have actually reached those views. But that's to be expected, as with the nature of recording daily on YouTube, unfortunately, I don't have as much time to do into research into different topics and looking at titles that maybe are going to help optimize it and thumbnails and all that good stuff. But I think one thing this challenge has done is absolutely killed all room for excuses. You know, posting daily on YouTube, and I've even had a few nice messages from people saying that, you know, hats off, it's really cool to see you're doing this, and I do hopefully want to continue, and I know I will continue for the rest of the 30 days. But as I mentioned, it really kills all excuses. You know, before, when I would make YouTube videos, I would always aim for one a week. I sometimes would get 2 out a week, which was absolutely fantastic. But there's a lot that goes into it. There's scripting, there's idea research, there's the actual recording when you put it on the teleprompter and set up the camera with the lights, sometimes booking out podcast studios to record the videos. And recording videos in this format has been definitely a breath of fresh air and has opened my mind up to a lot of different opportunities, because I think I'm certainly not a perfectionist, but I like things to look good. Naturally, being a video editor, you know, I like things to be going on in the videos. I like different animations to be popping up, and recording these videos kind of a little bit more raw and a little bit more off the cuff does internally feel a little bit lazy. But I think what it has done is it just cut through all the excuses that I tell myself, and I know that you probably tell yourself as well, in terms of, you know, oh, I can't put this video out because of, you know, I haven't got quite the right setup, or I've got a lot of stuff going on in the business and YouTube takes a lot of time, so there's no way I can do it. And I think going to this extreme with a 30-day challenge, and I don't think this is something that, you know, beyond the challenge I'm going to continue posting daily. Maybe, you know, never knows, if the channel starts popping off, then, and I get a bit of external validation, then you never know. But 99% I'm probably not going to continue daily videos. As I mentioned, it is a lot of work, and I do have a lot of respect and admiration for people that have done this in the past, especially the crazy people that have done this for vlogs as well, because that is a lot more work than what I've been doing. But yeah, it's just really cut through a lot of the noise. And one of my favorite books that I've read is The War of Art by, is it The War of Art or The Art of What? No, The War of Art by Steven Pressfield. And for those who haven't read the book is pretty much a book talking about overcoming resistance as an artist. Resistance being any form of procrastination, any excuses you give yourself, pretty much anything that stops you from doing the thing that you know you should be doing. So for me, that would be making videos and editing videos, right? Those are my two primary sources. Editing videos, obviously for clients, is, you know, how I kind of keep the lights on, but also making videos is how I market my services, how I attract new clients, how I build, you know, trust with my audience and all that good stuff. But this challenge has really, really opened my mind up to actually what is capable when you do just cut through the noise and you just do overcome that resistance on a daily basis. Because I've done loads of different videos within even this 10 days. You know, I've done some videos out here, I've done some with the proper setup, I've done some whiteboard videos, which I've mentioned had you know, you told me before this challenge I'd be making whiteboard videos, I probably would have presumed that I'd hit rock bottom and that I needed to make a $4,000 course to try and scam you guys with. Luckily, I haven't had to do that, but I actually really enjoyed making the whiteboard videos on the channel. Again, they didn't perform well. I think they both got like 5 and 6 views each, but it was really cool to kind of draw it out before and sort of record a video in that format. And again, I would have never found that out had I not started this challenge, because I would have been in my own head and convinced myself, nah, you know what, those kind of videos aren't for me. Those whiteboard videos, leave those to the crypto info space bro guru guys, you know. But I actually really enjoyed it, and I probably will make more of them in the future. And it's releasing, I don't know if releasing is the right word, it's freeing to know that I can make those kind of videos. And let's say I do go back to a cadence of trying to post 2 times a week on this YouTube channel. If there is a week where I'm particularly struggling for ideas, or maybe, you know, I don't have as much time to prep and you know, write things out and put them on the teleprompter and all that good stuff, I still have the capabilities to go and write on a whiteboard and just record everything in one take. I have the capabilities to come on a balcony like this, literally just hit record on my camera with a pretty basic setup, and still speak coherently and be able to communicate my thoughts all in one take with minimal editing, and still be proud of the work that I'm putting out. Again, a lot of this challenge, I haven't received any external validation. I haven't received a large amount of views. I haven't received a huge boost in business or anything like that. But I've received a lot of internal validation, and I would argue that's more important as a creator, especially as we get more hooked on metrics, on likes, on views, and all these kind of things that we almost put our self-worth and our self-pride on. That actually having a lot of that internal validation means a lot more in the long run, because it means that I'm able to show up when I don't feel like it. It means I'm able to show up that when, you know, maybe that I'm not getting the engagement or the views that I would have hoped from a piece of content. And because I know with that consistency, if I just keep doing it and keep putting the reps in, 99% of creators and coaches can't do that. And yet I have the capability to do that. And with a certain amount of volume, you know, my success is probably going to be undeniable at some point. You know, if I theoretically made the content that I know I'm capable of, apologies, there is a plane going past, so that's the problem with these raw videos. Sometimes you have things out of your control. But you know what, before I would have been flustered and you know, stopped the recording or lost my train of thought, but I'm going to keep going. And I've completely lost what I was going to say. The internal validation of, you know, knowing that I can show up for myself and all those things has been a massive benefit for me. And that's what I was talking about, is the, you know, what I want from the end result of posting content is obviously to grow my business and all that good stuff. But if I just do the reps and do what I know I'm capable of and do what I know I'm supposed to, again, touching on that book, the Overcoming the Resistance, on a daily basis, and let me emphasize that it is really a daily basis kind of fight. Of course, you know, we're all going to have off days, we're all going to have off weeks, off months, business is slow, losing clients. But if I'm still able to show up even through those natural ups and downs and ebbs and flows of business, then I'm going to probably be unstoppable with content creation. And I do hope to obviously make these videos a lot more engaging and a lot more thought out, and improve my speaking skills and all these kind of things that are going to overall make the videos better. But I don't need to do that from a point of chasing external validation. So yeah, this challenge has really opened my eyes. As I said, I'm only 10 days in. So if you are new around here and you want to learn more about content creation, then of course do hit that subscribe button. But yeah, I really do think it's been a big eye opener for me, and I don't want to encourage you guys to try it as yet, as I'm not, you know, kind of 30 days in, and once I do the 30 days, I'll probably do a full video breaking down kind of what I've learned and in a more kind of cohesive, is that the right word? Again, I just whip out these words sometimes, I don't really know what I'm saying, but in a more clear and structured kind of pros and cons and all that good stuff. So yeah, that will be the plan, but I'm not going to encourage you guys to do it as of yet, because I'm only 10 days in and I don't want to get too giddy and I don't want to get too excited. But it really, really has changed a lot and opened my eyes a lot in terms of this content creation game. So yeah, if you are considering it, then obviously maybe sticking around will be a good suit to see how I get on. But there's been days when, even yesterday's video, I had to record it at like 9 p.m. and I picked up an injury at football, and that kind of got me down a little bit and stuff, but I still showed up, you know, and The video wasn't revolutionary. Again, it didn't get a load of traction, but it was another day where I was going to say the term tick the box, and I absolutely hate that term, but that's probably what it was. And that's absolutely fine. You know, today I feel a bit more energetic, I feel a bit more enthusiastic, and I'm quite, you know, I'm enjoying making this video right now. You know, I feel in some sort of flow state of just being able to talk, and the plane going past and not being bothered, and making mistakes and saying words without knowing the definition and double checking myself live in the moment. You know, this is a skill, and I wouldn't have been able to do this beforehand. And when I was making the videos with the teleprompter, I wouldn't have been able to, you know, if you make a mistake, you then have to scroll back and redo it, and it's all about that kind of perfection, but this has just completely eliminated that. So yeah, as I said, it's probably worth you sticking around, so make sure you do hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. I'm gonna leave it there. This is day 10 out of 30 of recording a YouTube video every single day. So hopefully you found this video useful and helpful, and yeah, I'll leave things there. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you tomorrow for day 11 of this challenge. Speak soon.